Goodness, I'm trying to get situated here. Hello, hello. My God, I'm bumping everything around. How you guys doing? No fancy shirt today. I just didn't feel like it. How you guys doing today? We're on that dating channel. Today we're going to talk about is what is a date? Like I've started to get a lot of complaints from men on my email that after an elaborate first date didn't impress a girl, they feel cheated because now they're out a couple of $100 and the girl just ghosts them and they don't want to talk to them again. And I've always told you guys that you should get good at talking. A lot of you guys think that in order to attract a girl, you're really going to show her a good time, hiking, kayaking, all this activity stuff to break the ice. When, to be honest with you guys, the best thing to do on a first date is a coffee date. Every girl that I've had a coffee date with, they ended up being a better suitable partner than someone I try to impress by being convinced, because I've done this. Look, I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up your ass and tell you guys that I've always been this way. No, look, I simped. I probably got cheated on. I can't verify it, but probably did. Um I've been rejected many times. I've done it all. But these successful ventures I've had, or the successful events that I've had, have been pretty consistent. It's me realizing really quickly someone should be pursued or should not be pursued. And it usually comes down to obviously attraction, obviously their communication. Like if they're communicating with you very regularly, like they go out of their way during the day to hit you up, to say hi, how you doing, reply to your text messages in the beginning stages of getting to know somebody, that's great. And then you say, hey, do you want to meet up for a drink or a date, or meaning a coffee, or sit down? We'll have a chit chat, have a drink, whether it be alcoholic beverages or a coffee date. I think that's good. Then if a woman goes, well, I don't want that, why don't you take me on a proper date? Real simple. There are stages and levels to this. And level one is a drink and talk. If you make it past the drink and talk stage, and then the subsequent communication is still really good, we can then move on to a formal date where I take you somewhere, sit down, and take you to dinner and talk about your day. Because that's what you do at dinner. You talk about your day and then whatever you want to expand on. But on a coffee date, it's an icebreaker. Sit down, talk, hammer things out, see if you are compatible. The people that I've met in my life that have stayed in my life or have been in my life for a long time, women specifically, were met on a coffee date, and communication is highly attractive to me. Now, I've seen some of you guys talk, I've seen some of you guys communicate. Obviously, a lot of you guys need help in that realm, and I'm hoping that this channel helps you a little bit, that maybe you can do some proper vetting with a woman when it comes to a date. I highly urge you not to watch any of the red pill channels. Red pill stuff is loser guys that hate women trying to make you dunk on them. Where I love the opposite sex. I love it. I love I used to look forward to going on a date to get to know somebody, to see if they were suitable in my life. Now I'm with someone that I've locked it in with, and every day it reminds me, thank goodness I am out of that rat race. Have you guys come across women that say a coffee date is not a proper date? Are you a woman and you will not allow a man to dictate to you what that a drink date or a regular meet up for drinks and talk date is suitable? And if so, why not? What makes you think that he should spend a couple of $100 whining and dining you? Because if you do that, that means you have to give up pussy at the end of the night. Oh no? Oh, you're not willing to, what's that? You're not willing to give a pussy at the end of the night? So you're saying I'm $200 to $300 in on a full date and I go home with a dry penis? No. Because let's say on date number 2, I spend a similar amount, and date number 3, you decide that you're not into this anymore. Now my blue collar ass is out $700 with no puss. So that's why we do a $5, $10, $15, or if it's drinks, $50 drink talk date to hammer stuff out. You can't get a girl. Well, then have a tea. It doesn't necessarily. And what do you have diarrhea for coffee? Who the hell had diarrhea from coffee? The cream is what makes the The diarrhea happened. Say hi to the people here. We got TJ Sikorsky saying, let's go. Pita Chiquito, mine, it's Oman. Baby Vanta, what's up, brother? Joe Swish, Mendoza Coyote, Joe Swish. Jason Rivera, JD Swag, Zach B, Jared Wells, Chupando Lund Racing Tunes. That's funny. Joe Swish, YouTube Corrupt, what's up, brother? How have you been? Redbird, Shane, Paraguan Tuti, Miricuaro, Rebel 6, Mendoza's Coyote, SET Junkie, 11-second Eclipse, Joe Swish, Blazing Angel X, YouTube again saying the red pill stuff is too negative for me. Negative thoughts never lead to anything positive. Pie now on first date is normal for me, whatever that is. I've honestly never met a woman who said coffee date isn't a date. I'm glad too. Exactly. I can't take a girl on a coffee date. I'll have diarrhea. Got to be desperate if you spend that much on your first date. A first date is $20 to $30 max. I agree 100%. And as always, we're going to do the call-in show. If you guys want to have comments, concerns, or anything like that, I just put a link on the chat. I can't pin it, but I put a link on the chat. There it is. There's a picture of me in front of a boat show. That's a good picture. Girlfriend took that picture. It ended up coming out pretty good. I don't look like a total, troll in it. But I've come across women that want to be taken on a proper date. And the worst dating experiences I've had is when I take a woman on a date. And it's because I spent that much money and nothing came of it. Like nothing came of it. I go, why did I spend $135, $200, and this when I could have just had a conversation with this woman? Now, I thought that's what you should do as a gentleman. I thought initially that's what I should do. Take her out, put her on a proper date. Maybe that'll give her a better impression of myself, that I'm not cheap, that I am willing to take care of her and pay for her meals. And maybe that'll at least make me be seen in a favorable light. When I was in Massachusetts and I broke up with my previous girlfriend, Kathy, I met a girl named Ashley. We went on a Starbucks. It was a Starbucks date in a Barnes & Noble restaurant. It lasted like 6 hours. We were super compatible in terms of talking. And she has been in my life in some capacity for over 10 years. Like in some capacity, she has been in my life because she was so compatible. We dated for a little bit. I screwed it up the first time, big time, because then I ended up going back out with my girlfriend because we were like on a little break and I met her during that break and it just wasn't fair to her. But then we reconnected later on a couple of times, and it's one of those things where we kind of tend to gravitate towards each other all the time. But obviously, since I've been in a relationship, nothing like that would ever take place. But that coffee date taught me something. Like it literally taught me something. It went, shit, I don't have to take a girl out on a crazy elaborate date in order for me to, see if she's compatible with me, because I thought you had to spend the money. Okay. So fast forward, I become single as a grown-ass man well into my 40s. And all of a sudden I start seeing women say, you better take me on a proper date. And I go, no. And they're like, why not? And I'm like, because I don't know if I like you. Your communication skills are lacking. They're not good. You're not making me feel confident that I should take you on a date. You're not passing the test. And I think women think that just based on their beauty, that's enough. Look, if I swipe right on you, I think you're attractive. I don't think I don't love your mind. I don't love your thoughts. I don't love your outlook because I don't know it. So if we're using online dating, because that's what we're using nowadays, and I swipe right, I like your smile, tits and ass and overall face. Now let's talk about stuff to see if we can agree on stuff. And usually within the first 2 or 3 minutes, if you're just going to ghost this chick or if you're actually going to maybe take her out on a coffee date to see how you interact in person. But a lot of women say, I don't want that. I want you to take me out on a proper date. Take me somewhere really nice that I've never been to before. No, you don't deserve that. Girlfriend potential deserves that. Women that are potentially going to be in my life for a long time deserve that. Not just some chick that I met that I want to impress. Like what the hell how are you going to see me differently if I take you out on a date versus coffee if you're attracted to me the same way? Maintenance girl, I met her on a coffee date. I ended up banging her for years. Awesome. No issue. Every girl that I've had some kind of romantic relationship with has been on a very simple initial meeting. Very, very straightforward. I like you as a person. We're either going to hook up or be in a relationship in one way or another. And it ended up working out really well. And I think it's all about communication, but a lot of you guys out there have a real tough time talking. You've seen some of the guys that have called in on the chat. They seem a little shy or awkward. And if I can pick up on that, the women can pick up on that. You know, if you're like, there was one guy, he was older and confident, talked about it, was chilling. A couple of guys were a little on the nervous side. And you could tell that if you meet a guy, if I was a girl and I met you being all nervous and chit-chatty and weird, my cooter wouldn't get wet for that. I'd go, no, I really don't want to get with this guy because he's coming across weird. Now, if you talk to a woman in a confident manner, matter of fact, relax, chill, only good can come of that. And I think that's the best thing to do on a coffee date. When you're sitting down for dinner, you're chomping on food. About the last thing I want to do is ask you about your relationship with your father in the middle of you having edamame and like starting your steak. It's crazy to me. Zeke Villarreal says, man, I have a great thing to call in about, but I don't have the time today. I'll catch you next week for sure. When I dated, I would take them to a park, walk around and talk. And elote, the fuck is wrong with you? You're talking about having diarrhea with coffee, but yet you're going to have a mayonnaise and paprika covered corn, piece of corn. Get out of here. Alex, was the first date with your current lady a coffee date? Well, no. We would go to the park all the time. Like, we go to the dog park and we just sat there and talked. So technically, we knew each other well enough that the first date wasn't really a first date. I took her to a good Indian joint that I liked because she had never had Indian food. And I said, man, there's a badass place called Taj Mahal on Okeechobee in West Palm. Hole in the wall place. Food was great. Then I took her for a walk downtown, sealed the deal. Good stuff. I've always done a nicer restaurant in my smaller town, around $100. I go on a few dates. If it's going to be a bad date, at least I had a good meal. But Alex, does the chase as a race still apply in today's dating culture or not? I don't know. When a woman wants to be chased, I don't mind chasing if I see a big potential of her eventually becoming a submissive partner that's agreeable, nice, sweet, all that stuff, and allows me to take care of her in a traditional fashion. And on my Bumble profile, I made a couple of key changes to the profile. And the word traditional is in there. The word traditional is right there, ready to go. So I was like, oh, interesting. And then the women that have matched, they love the word traditional being in there, but they're usually older, have had a couple of kids, and they've kind of wanted maybe somebody that has old school values. Obviously, I don't chit chat with them. We unmatch and get them the hell out of there so I can have a clean slate for the show. But traditional seems to attract a certain type of woman, usually older, usually with kids, usually someone that is thinking of settling down. So chasing somebody that is worth chasing, I think is okay. Chasing as a rule, I don't think is okay. What's up, Harley Takwache? When a girl says, let's meet for drinks, aka alcohol, do you think she wants to hook up? Maybe just the impression I get. No, it all depends on their age. YouTube. A girl 23 to 30, she probably wants to drink and you might be able to hook up with her that night. Okay, but then that also goes for women that are a little older because they're a little looser, heyo. Not only their vagina, but just their general I don't know, I guess they're not as picky, you know. So I've been lucky that, you know, some first dates end up, you know, in the bedroom, and that's fine because once you're a certain age, the hell are you going to wait for? I want to test drive that car now. But there does creep in that thought of like, does she do this with everybody? So it's a catch-22 for women that if you're going to give up the puss, you could look at it a couple of ways as a guy. Wow, she's really into me. She wants to give up the puss. Or is she a slut and gives up the puss real quick? Firefighter girl never gave up the puss. And it got to the point where I'm like, I am just in it for the puss right now. Because it was like, I'm only chasing it so that I can get payoff for all the meals and time I spent with this dumbass. She wasted my time. And she thought she needed to be pursued in a certain way. Well, this is what happened with her. She was a very good looking woman. but I met her in the middle of her hitting a wall. I met her as she was approaching the wall at about 120 miles an hour, and the wall was starting to affect her. Her face, her figure was starting to go away. So, met her, went on a date, thought she was hot as fuck. Great. Brought me back to her place, but we didn't fuck. I'm like, this is a waste of time. You know, she fell asleep. I'm like, you felt, she was a little sauced up. So I'm like, I can't do anything here. So I left. She thought that was a gentleman thing to do, to lock up. And I'm like, whatever. A couple of weeks later, we hang out again. And I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to bang. No, it was like she had the cold. She was like super cold. So I'm like, maybe I got to get her sauced up. Month later, see her again. She is looking to get sauced up. All right, cool. Let me get into this. Let me see if I can get some of this pussy. Nothing. And I was like, I'm done. So then 3 months pass and we reconnect, and she looks like she hit the wall at 120 miles an hour. Probably gained 15 pounds. Face got wrinkly. Things started to fall apart really quickly. And all of a sudden, she was all about that. And I'm like, I don't care anymore. I wanted to bang the girl that was hot a couple of months ago. Now you're just some chick that got chubby, and now you're willing to give the poom poom. That poom poom went from a 9 to a 4. I'm good. Thank you. Leave It says, nah, bro, with the advent of the foodie call, dating is just free meal. I think it's a safe say that coffee first date is the move to make. No sense in paying $200 to learn that you hate her ass. My first date with my wife was hot cocoa, driving around looking at Christmas lights. You can tell within the first few minutes whether or not you're going to get along with someone. Imagine setting up a $500 date with a hot girl with no personality and you instantly regret it. If you like elotes, you put a 1 on the chat. Thank you. Nobody likes elote. Sorry, I'm late. Did Missy made butter chicken for you? Yeah, dude. She made the tikka masala, the butter. She made it all. She has literally every week made some kind of variant of the meal prep, and it's wonderful. Josh Roy says hello. Hap Bolton on says, I love the first day being coffee lunch day because it gives me an easy out in case it goes badly. Your boy Troy. Me and my wife's first date was picking her up and going to look at Christmas lights. Interesting. That's funny. She missed her Botox appointment and ate her emotions. That's exactly what happened. I got Baby Vanta on. He wants to say hello. So Baby Vanta, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Oh shoot, let me put the sound on my headphones. How can I help you,
Oh,
brother?
no, not much. I mean, I like the topic. I'm kind of weird when it comes to dating girls.
Yeah, you
because I
end
mean,
up you end up turning them dyke. Like what's
yeah,
or guys?
yeah,
It's
dudes.
crazy.
I mean that isn't the only thing, but I'm trying to think. Well, because generally, I mean, I have a gift of just being able to draw, and like certain girls melt when you know how to draw, especially if you can draw them really well. So I
Draw
mean, that's
women, you
generally
can draw them.
yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Interesting. So you have that artistic, and then they do you think that they want to kind of try to figure you out because of the artist background? Like you're like it's like a guy that plays guitar, right? Women just love a guy that
Yeah.
plays guitar and they just want to be around because of the talent.
I think it's because they see passion. You know, I've been telling a lot of my friends that who just can't seem to get any girls. I mean, they're like, dude, how are you always like with a new girl like every other month? It's like, um,
I draw them.
it's yeah, you draw. I mean, it's because the girls see passion. They don't see some loser just sitting down playing Xbox all day or whatever. They see someone that's he's got some kind of vision he's working towards, and they want to kind of be be a part of that.
Do
And I
you
think
see do you see a common thread with the women you attract because of your art?
um
Do you attract a certain type of girl because of your art?
yeah I'm
What would
trying
you
to
say?
think.
What would you say that is? Because I attracted women that wanted babies like ASAP,
Um,
and because of my age, maybe my genetics. Because when you see me in person, you're like what, he's okay. So I attracted women based on a personality trait or a moment in their
yeah.
life that. So do you tend to attract women that are maybe have had a checkered past, have a little bit of drug use, got a little
Ye-
bit of stuff, daddy issues? They love
Yeah.
art.
No, yeah, I think what I tend to track because I've been off the market for like 3 or 4 years,
Hmm.
because of my current girl, but at the time it was a lot of girls that are just wild, like they just had issues, they just want to bang all the time, which is cool for me at the time 'cause I was like
Right.
20, 22.
Right.
Um, but yeah, they were just girls with issues, and then you know I've been off the market for 4 years and they're starting to come back to me. Like I totally forgot about them, but they messaged me and they're like, "Oh yeah, I have a kid now. I don't have a, there's no father." And they're like, trying to get me involved. I'm like, oh hell the fuck no, like
Yeah,
get out of here.
it's funny because what women do is they get on the merry-go-round, the dick
Yeah,
merry-go-round. They let's say you're an artist, right? And you have talent. Let's say they see the talent in you and they go, "Oh my God, there is a passionate, talented man in front of me. I'd like to be in his wavelength." And then it doesn't work out for whatever reason. And then they do that over and over and over and over. And then all of a sudden they go, "Shit, that first guy that I got with was a good guy. Yeah, he could
yeah.
draw. He was a good guy. I should have locked it in with him, but now I got Billy." And we'll see if he's willing to accept me with Billy. Do you get a lot of those comebacks?
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a couple of girls like they're just absolutely perfect, but for whatever reason it didn't work out when we were dating. And then they come back and they're like, oh, let's give it a second chance. I'm like, dude, you have a child that I don't want to be a part of that. Like,
Right.
it's not
And
mine.
women don't understand that, and it's plain and simple. We don't want to raise someone else's kid. Like
Yeah,
that's someone else's bloodline, not yours. So
yeah,
if you were women, I think get put off by that. But I'm like, you don't understand. That's like the worst thing a man can choose to get into. No offense. Some guys are older and the women have
yeah,
kids and whatever. But like if you're 27, right? You don't want to
yeah.
start raising someone else's kid. And then what happens? You're gonna hand him off to Pookie or hand him off to whoever the fuck the kid is, dad
Hmm.
is, and then you got to deal with baby daddy, and she's got to complain to you about baby daddy, and it's just like, no, you don't want to enter that situation. Do you have
Yeah,
any of your drawings that you might be able to put up to the screen to see what like the
yeah.
quality of your work?
There's this sketch I'm working on right now because I mean, granted, a lot of stuff I've been working on lately has been erotic art or like straight up porn.
Oh,
But
whoa. Well, don't be
but I
showing
mean, this
don't
no
be
no
showing
this
like
is
that. Okay, good.
this is I mean, it's still got a girl on it, but it's not like Yeah, let me see. I don't know if the light's kind of like.
Point it forward.
Let me turn off the light here.
That's a naked girl. I love it. So, do you have anything framed or anything like that?
No, because it's
There you
all
go. That's
digital.
better.
But yeah, but then
Oh,
again, a
okay.
lot of it's kind of like erotic. This is a sketch though. Like I
And I
just
get it. Yeah, I
started that today.
understand. Right.
But
So you started that today. Now, do you have
yeah.
anything that might be a finished product that you might have framed at one point or something? JD Swag's laughing too because I'm like, there's a girl on the bed. But do you have anything that you might have like a finished digital product of, maybe saved on your iPad or anything like that that might
Yeah, I'm trying to look. Because again, a lot of it is just straight up like
porn? Like
fetish.
there's just like
Yeah.
veiny dicks going in and out of girls' assholes. Like, is
No,
that
no,
what you
no.
draw?
It's very specialized. Like it's
Specialized,
super. Yeah.
like
I,
kinky shit.
yeah. Weird
Give
kinky
me an
stuff.
example of what kind of stuff you draw that would be kinky, like BDSM stuff or like bestiality stuff. Like what range are we talking here?
It's definitely underneath the BDSM umbrella.
Okay,
It's kind of like the kiddie pool side of things. Like that community doesn't really take this particular thing seriously because it's so like weird and off
got it.
kilter. But it's not like, a lot of people conflate it with like certain weirdos in society. That's like,
I
no, I just do it for the aesthetic.
Because I
Uh,
remember there was people are into steampunk stuff, and that's a very specific, art style that
yeah.
people are into. And
Uh-huh.
then some people are into more like digital photography that has like a lot of like mechanized, sort of like a android-ish stuff that's erotic, like a love machinery, and
Yeah.
with a very feminine face, And I'm like, wow, okay, so you kind of get into that, but
Well, I mean, if you look at the handle that I have right here, you can just look up the Twitter and it's like, just don't show it because it's fucking weird. Like, it's not, you can
is
get
it
taken down.
Baby Vanta on Twitter?
Yeah, yeah, same as
Okay.
same as the
Okay,
screen
let me
name.
go. Let me go there. Okay, I won't show it. Okay, I'm just
Yeah,
go there.
but you're gonna be like, oh shit, that's weird. And
You'll be on. Okay, I'll be honest. I didn't want to acknowledge this, but I am a creative type, and I kind of hate saying that, but because it has a negative connotation, right? Like the moment
yeah,
you say I'm a creative type, they
like
go,
you're
"Oh,
an
you're
artist.
fucking
Yeah,
weird." Yeah, and I'm like,
yeah.
no, I need to get my thoughts out.
Mm-hmm.
And your way of doing it is with
Just paintings or
art,
just
right? And my
art.
way of doing it is with a visual live representation that I have to get out. Like, I don't know if you watched the other live stream. I don't have you here, baby _ Vanta.
Yeah, yeah. With the
Mm.
underscore on
Uh,
Twitter.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter. I saw baby_Vanta. I don't see
What the
anything.
fuck? Really?
Yeah, let me just type baby Vanta.
Yeah.
Now I'm invested in this stuff.
Because I,
Uh,
huh.
is it
So I was
at baby
wondering,
Vanta? Yeah,
yeah,
at,
at underscore.
let me do that. At baby
That's so
baby.
weird. Oh, shit.
Because I'm on the search bar and it
Yeah.
screws everything up. This is a freeform show.
Like twitter.com/baby
Yeah,
underscore Vanta.
baby Twitter. Okay, copy. Let me do it. Let me do it like that. Twitter.com. Let me see. Oh, there you are. Wait, it says LN on the
Yeah,
thing.
that's
Okay,
my
got it.
real name. It's kind of hidden. Like it's
Dude, this is nuts. I love
yeah.
that. This is nuts.
Yeah.
But that is something you created. Like that is visual art that someone would look at and go, how do you even think that up? Like
Uh-huh.
how do you know like how now do you have a background? Sorry to get off. I know it's not dating specifically, but like
Yeah.
how do you the diaper stuff?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hardcore. It's way out there.
This is great. Look, I love the talent, but wow, it is way out there. The diaper stuff is
Yeah, I figure my mentality going into it is like you're a big fish in a small pond. You know, not a lot of people are willing to do that kind of work, and it's
dude,
really
I
easy to get work.
commend your talent. The
Thanks.
subject matter is something I've never even thought was a thing. That's a thing somewhere? Like people are
Oh,
into this?
it got, it was really small when I first was introduced to it when I was like maybe 14 or 15. And then it just blew up, I would say, since 50 Shades of Grey
You're
and
super talented. Super
thanks.
talented. And
I
now I
appreciate it.
understand why the women would go, "Oh my god, like how do you even think of a woman in a diaper getting milked?" Like
Someone paid me for that one, yeah.
someone, dude,
Yeah, it
it's
paid me $200.
they pay, dude. Good. Oh, okay, I get it, and I see
Yeah.
that there's like sort of elvish ears on some of the women and stuff like
Oh, yeah,
that. So, dude,
let me find my feed.
you're talented, legit, and I understand.
Thanks.
I yeah, legit. If you guys want to look at it, you can promote your stuff. It's great. It's crazy stuff. But the talent, you can tell the talent is there. So if you start pushing that stuff out there, women are go, okay,
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
up, but man, you're talented at that stuff. So I totally understand where you're coming from of women
Yeah.
wanting to kind of get into your head because this screams of wanting to get to know your psychology. Like women want to
Oh,
know
yeah.
what makes them tick, what's happening, and they'll do whatever to try to get in. So I think you have a really like guys. This guy's exceptionally good at
Thanks.
if you take art for what it is, just a manifestation of someone's imagination. Boy, this guy has a lot of it. it's so good. I wish I had like half of that talent. Like a lot of people say what I do with the live stream does kind of like it isn't art of some form, but in my opinion, this shit is art. Like this is something that I wish I could
Nice.
just do and get it out. Oh, good job. That's badass shit, bro.
Thanks. Yeah.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand why women would probably be into that stuff, brother. So that's good shit.
Yeah.
Do you want to promote
Thank
it or no? Do you want me to give
you.
them your thing or not really?
By all means, yeah, go for it. I mean, generally, I don't associate my face with it because I mean, granted, I use the same name for different things. Like my motorcycle channel is the same name, but my art, it's the same name. But honestly, I don't. If you don't mind, yeah.
No. Yeah, Blazing Angel X says it's some different art, but it's not bad. No, it's not. It's not that it's not bad. It is great in terms of
Thanks.
the what you put out there. Maybe the subject matter people might not be into, but you got to admit the dude has a shitload of talent when it comes to that stuff. All right, baby Vanta, we're gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and talk to Chris for a little bit. I appreciate you
Yeah.
seeing you
All right.
around. Just keep in touch, Mark. You got some really good talent there. I love that
Yeah,
shit.
I'll
So
appreciate it. All right.
keep it up,
Take it
brother.
easy.
All right,
Yeah.
talk to you later. All right, Chris, what's up, brother? Has been a long time since I've seen you.
Howdy.
We got a lot to talk about with you. I remember the whole situation a couple of months ago. How are things on your end? Are you still with the little lady and all that stuff?
Yeah. Can you hear me or
Yeah.
because I
Oh,
got the headphones? Okay.
no, you sound perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm in the gym, but I'm in like the yoga studio room because I don't. To me, like talking on the phone is weird in
It's
front of people. I
rude.
don't like.
Yeah,
It's really weird. People creep and stare. But
Mhm.
yeah. So we figured it out. Reason I called in is because I wanted I saw title or whatever said coffee date, and I was like, well, my girlfriend and I basically went on like a, I guess like a dinner date almost. It was, I think it was like some Asian food or something somewhere in Richmond, Virginia, where I live.
Okay.
And we had a date to like where it was during COVID, so we met up, you had to wear a mask, walk inside, but we ate out in the park. And it was so like stupid that we kind of like, we talked and stuff like that, and we ended up like forgetting like plastic silverware. So I embarrassingly, just to joke around, kind of ate with my hands, and that's what we did. So that date turned to like, I want to say we hung out like for 12 hours, because we hung out and we didn't know what to do because everything was shut down. So my friend invited us over. He had kind of a little get together, and we not my traditional type of, I'd rather hang out with, one on one, but we kind of just hung out and then left there in the middle of the night, like 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning, and kind of just talked in the car for hours till the sun came up. And I think we hit it off, and like you're
I mean,
saying, a
12
date.
hours. If you're talking for 12 hours, you definitely hit it off.
Yeah, and the following, I think a day went by or something like that. Unfortunately, she so when she was going back to her house, going up I guess like a exit ramp or whatever, hitting up to like just a regular road. She had a Mazda 3, like a '08 or something, and the back wheel, she fell asleep, ended up like totaling the whole car.
Oh,
It
gee.
not bad, but the suspension. So, but she got her 4Runner and stuff like that, which was her dream car. So she blames that on me. But our second date basically was the same thing, and I went with her to a couple weeks later. The days were just that long, and we hung out, and I went with her to buy the 4Runner and stuff like that. Since I know a little bit about cars, I guess, but yeah. So I think everything's kind of. I mean, we had our ups and downs and stuff like that, but we kind of put it all aside. And basically, the reason I wanted to call in and just to tell you that it's working out
Good.
pretty good, strong 3 years almost next month.
That's tough because nowadays, I mean, Jesus, when you think about it, how old are you? You're not 30 yet, are you?
Yep, I'm 30, about to be
Oh
31.
shit! Oh, you look young as fuck. Good for you.
Thanks.
The difficulty in finding somebody in modern dating styles that you
Mhm.
actually get along with and want to hang out with is insanely difficult. Like the probability of me finding a 23-year-old woman that actually has shit going on, I thought was impossible. And I thought, no, what the hell are we going to talk about? But just in general, based on politics, based on where they're at in their life, based on the feminism, the wokeness, all that stuff can get in the way. And to find someone that can kind of like, if you're in Texas, let's say if everyone lives in El Paso, you kind of get along. You all know what you're kind of all into the same shit.
Right.
But Virginia, not necessarily, because it's that close to what, maybe DC. And a lot of people tend to like have crazy variances in their belief system. And it's real difficult to kind of like find someone that you match with when it comes to politics, outlook, family, and the work stuff has to line up. So the fact that you made it happen and still going strong after 3 years has to say something about your compatibility with each other.
It really, I mean, Richmond is kind of like that. It's basically where, like you're saying, DC. So it's the area called Nova, like Arlington, Virginia. That's where all like the rich kids come from, and they go to they go to Richmond and VCU, and that's where she went. But a lot of them are, either liberal or Republican. There's kind of no in between. I'm more of a libertarian, honestly.
True.
So we match on a lot of stuff, but some of the beliefs. She's a social worker, and I see her point aside on things, and I agree. And I'm more of like, I'll listen to not saying that like I know everything, but I'll listen to like Joe Rogan and other podcasts like that like he has guests on that I either agree or with or I want to learn about, and that's where I get all of my like I do a lot of audiobook. I don't read shit, but
Right. There's no time to sit there and read. I need it read to me while I'm doing something.
Exactly. And I mean, it's been a ride, but the compatibility I can say for the 12 hours from the first date to the second and so on. I was working like I wouldn't say crappy job, but I worked at a mechanic shop where the owner was like a small pop and mom shop. The guy didn't want to get me ASE certified. He didn't want to pay for it. So I was like, I'm not gonna pay for it. And so I was looking for other options, and her family works for Crane Nuclear, and they do nuclear shutdowns. So she mentioned that
That's
too.
tough work. Jesus Christ. But
It
she
is.
manages it. She obviously she's not in there, actually, spraying down water tanks and shit. So yeah, no, that's and it's lucrative though. It can be very lucrative because
Mhm.
but I don't know how it is in your area. I don't know if there's a lot of nuclear power plants in your area that
Uh,
actually are running.
there isn't. So she got like a family member of her. Well, her family works for them. It's a small company, but huge. Craneco is like huge. They have their names in aerospace and stuff like that. So
Yep.
I got invited basically just kind of knowing her uncle, and I can give myself credit to doing all the work, but they helped me get there, which I will say.
Mhm.
And I've been with them I just got back from Texas actually from an outage at Comanche Peak,
Okay.
and being there a month, it sucks traveling, but I was at Georgia in February. I've been to Michigan twice last year. So the traveling sucks. I'm still in the Army, so I still have to travel for drill dates and stuff like that. So I'm not home all the time, so I don't get to mess with like the cars and stuff like that. So,
Right.
but we make it work, and it's her. You got to find somebody, in my opinion, that will just kind of push you and be like, look, get your shit together. Everything's gonna be okay. When you get home, and eventually you can retire early and do what you really want to do. Because I've done like comedy and stuff like that, and those are the passions that I want, like different artistic stuff. Like I play guitar, I do stand-up comedy, I do the YouTube on the side with my car. That by the way, yes, I do still have that engine cover that you signed, because I caught I caught the live stream you did the other day.
Gotcha.
And just stuff like that. So it's you got to find somebody that kind of is your yin and yang, but doesn't agree with everything, but you support each other and know that you're not gonna fuck each other over, I guess, if you're looking to say it
Yeah,
short, sweet.
a woman that kind of holds it down in terms of the home life, and then you're
Mhm.
gonna go out there and work and bust your ass and come home, and then you guys can eventually end up in a good position where both of you are comfortable, and then you can actually do what you want to do. That's the holy grail. Like, but finding a girl like that nowadays is super tough. But I'm glad that you guys ended up working it out. I had my thoughts, but then obviously I'm not in your relationship, so you guys worked it out the best way you could. So I'm glad that you guys are still together, because finding someone, especially in that area, that's compatible is tough.
Mhm.
Now, then the problem might arise when you're home more often, because then you're like together more often. But just cross that bridge when you get to it. All right, I got a couple of
Yeah.
people on that are wanting
Okay.
to get on. Chris, thank you very much. Glad that you're doing better. Thanks for
You.
checking in, brother.
Always catching. See you later.
See you later, man. Bye. So yeah, good, very nice. And just as I say that, those two people drop off. That's okay. But no, Chris was an interesting case, because he had a lot of, that situation with her. They had some issues, but they worked it out. See, I guess my problem is this. I guess I communicate in such a way that if you argue with me, I'm confused by that. Um, I am very straightforward in my communication method. Here it is. Here it is. And you're good to go. How do you? If you go to, okay, someone asked, how do you call in here? This is how you call in. You copy paste that onto your browser, and it will take you to this chat. And again, you can just go ahead, call in, look up at the chat. I posted it a couple times. I'll post it 2 or 3 more times so you guys don't forget. But basically, if someone disagrees with something that I've already conveyed, I tend to kind of back off, and I'm like I get a little impatient with their inability to understand where I'm coming from. And that is one of the things I'm working on. But I guess I communicate so clearly that if someone argues a point that I've clearly communicated, I'm super, super put off by that. And I go, I don't know if we're going to make it. What's going to happen with this chick? So dude, I'm looking at this baby Vanta art. It's wild. I love it. It's the wildest shit I've seen in a long time. And again, I also don't have the music, but what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get onto the bubble swipe stuff so we can get onto that situation. So yeah, let's do some bubble swipes. So we're going to finish it at about 45 minutes, put myself here, and we're going to do some signing in. I forget what I have for settings. Oh, who is this? Whoa, I literally changed my settings today. But all of a sudden, let me see if I can let me see if I can do this real quick. I was trying to do the prices right here, but I was trying to do the prices right here. Oh, here it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the speaker. I'm going to put the speaker on loud so you can hear it through the computer. There we go. So you guys can hear it a little bit, and then we'll do some bubble swipes. That's right. Yeah, Jessica. Oh my God, Jessica. Let's get into Jessica. How do you do this? Okay. Jessica's 35 years old, loves to beach, yoga, brunch, spend quality time with people she loves, and she loves her. Oh, wow. She loves her pup and she likes to travel. My God. What a good looking girl. Shit. You know, girls like this don't come around often, and especially on Bumble, when they're that good looking, like this girl's top shelf liquor. When they're that good looking, something's wrong, right? She wants kids someday. She's 35, danger zone, like super danger zone. But God damn it, wouldn't you date her in a heartbeat? Absolutely. So what's going on with this girl, Jody? What's going on with this girl? She's 45. Again, someone like this, you could probably nail pretty quickly. Good for Jody. Good for her. She says, Mr. Big, are you there? It's me, Carrie. Oh my God. She referenced Sex in the City. Transparency is key. Love being in and around the water. Just a woman looking for a sponge-worthy man. What? Meaning, oh, so now she give you a Seinfeld reference. Also, I have kids and a cat. Sponge-worthy? You don't need a sponge. There's nothing coming out of there. Get the fuck out of here. Nothing's coming out of there. Simone, 28 years old. She didn't say much. You know, I tend to think those are like fake profiles. In my opinion, when it's just a good-looking girl and doesn't say shit, I think those tend to be fake profiles. Corey, 47 years old, Coconut Grove, New York City, looking for the real deal. Let's do that. Oh, my Lord. God damn it. I mean, that's a specific New York look. Almost like super Jewish or Italian. Like super Jewish or Italian women look like this in New York. Like if you go to New York City, guys, this is it. This is it for women 40 and up. It's like their look. Mimi, 33 years old. Oh, good looking girl. Really good looking girl. She looks like she's Colombian. And the problem with Colombians is they're Colombian. they're just not good women to like date at the end of the day. You know what I mean? They're just someone that's looking for a check, or someone that's looking for you to or someone that's whatchamacallit, looking for you to take care of them or make them a citizen. Bianca, 25 years old, great look. I mean, top shelf liquor. What's wrong with her, right? How are you this good looking in Coconut Creek, looking that good and single at 25? It's got to be a fake profile. We'll see what the deal is. Andrea, 39 years old, another great looking girl. What's the problem? Lives in Austin, Texas, is in West Palm Beach, looking to get dick down. Julia, 41, we know why she's single. Like we don't have to wonder why she's single. Paula, 28 years old, my God, kind of a big fat belly button, right? Like again, guys, belly buttons are weird to me. If you have like a big belly button, like very big, it's kind of off-putting. This girl's good looking though, like super good looking. Oh, she's in Chicago when the river was turned green during St. Patrick's Day. Shut the fuck up, stupid. Teresa, 25 years old. Hi, yes, I'm real. Such an annoying thing I have to answer. Super down to earth, hate living in Dallas. Travel a lot to fill the void. African origin. Really? 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 Boy, I had no idea. Stupid. African origin. Gabby, 34 years old, looking for someone who is equally driven and goal-oriented as me. No. God, you know, I'm blown away that these women are constantly saying they want get out of here. Oh, come on, man. Goal-oriented. That golda. Get out of here. Goal-oriented. Got to go to lose some weight. Fuck. Delphine, 48 years old. I like girls with short hair like this. That's feminine, but nothing beats long hair, right? Like she's great looking. She has a good body. She's tight. The face ain't that great. Hair's fine. It fits her face. I couldn't date her. I can bang her. Sure. Yeah. Bang, blow it in her. You know, see it drip out, all that stuff. And she's 48. So nothing's going to come out of there but a blob. You know what? I'm going to give her a mercy. Like she seems nice. Jess, 25 years old, always down for an adventure. Again, guys, big red flag is a girl that says adventure or travel partner. Adventure or travel partners should be avoided 100% of the time. We'll be on for another 5 minutes or so. We'll get out of here. Genesis, 29 years old, good looking girl. You know, for life, but not for me. Oh my God, Jody. Jesus Christ. What is happening? Why are women in their 40s looking fucking wrecked? Like super wrecked. What happens after 35? Like, oh, she got a nice ass. She burned. Like super wrecked women out there. Big old tits, big old ass, but something tells me she's like the purple hair mafia. Like something tells me she's like earthy, crunchy, kind of weird because hiking, some women think hiking is like a lifestyle. It's just an exercise. But some women go, if you're not into hiking, we can't hang out. I'm like, fuck you. Like seriously, forever. Cold coconuts, coco frio. So what to say here? Foodie who loves to travel and be social. What makes the relationship great is communication, witty banter, the roast to compliment ratio. We'll get along if you don't clap when the plane lands. And the quickest way to my heart is kombucha. No. Like everything she said was super unattractive. Booze, 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 booze. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right, Anthony. I think the booze has something to do with it. Baby Vanta put up a picture of something that that's his art. That's good shit. Hitting the wall harder than Dale Sr. Adventure traveling and kayaking is a straight no. Exactly, JD Swag. You know the deal. 31-year-old fun-loving woman looking for her partner, named Michelle. Want to find my BFILF, best friend I like to bang or fuck. Baby radiologist. Those women can make good money. Or an anesthesiologist. Like a woman that's an anesthesiologist, she has a great body. This woman is wonderful. She's good looking. Anesthesiologists in Florida can make $250,000 and up. That is big money anywhere. Jennifer, good looking girl with big tits. Nothing wrong with her. Again, this is like a mid 2000s look, mid 2010s look, like the Kardashian kind of hairstyle and eyebrow setup. It's kind of like a going away look, and she's probably what, late 30s? Yeah. So this is typical, in her mid 20s. She was, 2010 or so, and that was the look, the Kim Kardashian bullshit, but it's just not something I like at all. Oh, I can't pull on that hair. Can I pull on that hair? Made in Virginia, in Florida since 2015, tall, 5'11" hugger. Oof, bro. She will suffocate your shit big time. Gabita, 26 years old. Oh, my Lord. Get out of here. Wow. I'm 45, guys. I'm 45. She's my age. I don't get it. I don't understand how women can look like this at 45 years old and me looking like a motherfucking snack. Maybe it is the drinking. You know what I mean? Maybe it is the drinking that gets to them. Sam, 32 years old, Kim Kardashian look, good looking girl, but she's 32. She looks better. She has a career so I can stay home and work on my cars. I'd love that. I love my girlfriend just to make money. I can stay home and work on cars and let her pay the bills. Oh, where'd the belly button go? What happened with these mommy makeovers where they stretch your skin and your belly button ends up between your tits? Could you imagine your belly button between your tits? Like, what's that? That's my belly button. Wow. Well, he had to pull all this extra skin and my belly button ended up in the middle of my tits. Let's see what the deal is. Sally has a C-section scar going on with a big, ugly belly button. Nice tits, though. Decent tits. Nothing wrong. Her face is nasty. Titties are good. She got tiger stripes. Because Mama Tiger. I love when women say that. I love women. But Joe Rogan, Toe Rogan smokes weed. Toe Rogan. Yeah, he looks. And he's also on steroids, dude. That's why he looks that way. Drinking and smoking drugs will definitely make you look older and beaten up. I like how people go, Joe Rogan smokes weed. He also takes TRT and steroids. Get out of here. Kelly, 41 years old, good-looking girl. For life, but not for me. Maria. I'm from Barcelona, Spain. Currently an introverted and extended a travel adventure. I absolutely adore Miami. I'm thrilled to be connected with like-minded individuals who dive into new exciting experiences together. Wow, she's good looking. Jesus Christ, you are beautiful. You are a doll. Nothing wrong with you. Mary, 36 years old, kind, caring, self-aware, love, intelligent, health, fitness. Will try most things being active. Being in the sunshine, dog mom, loving on new restaurants, old favorites, families, incredibly important. 36 years old, so you're not going to have kids, right? Because ese nene va a salir retardado. Wow, look at her ass. Bro, nothing wrong with her. Tay, 26. Pennsylvania girl in the city, 95% legs, insta Tayo type. Not legs, gut and tits. Legs. I love how they say legs. Get out of here. It's your gut. Stupid. Drinking and smoking, no drugs definitely make you look older and beaten up. Belly button looking like an X-Files case. Smoking weed will turn the coyote into a 2-valve. Alex, have you tried DMT? No, I haven't tried it. I got that thing. Alex, you like girls' belly button? Yeah. I like girls that have a belly button that doesn't look retarded. I'm good. You smell so good. Lucy, 25 years old. That's it. Perfect girl. Kimberly, yada D. Couple more. We'll get out of here. June, 43. You smell so good. Does she say anything? Oh, man, I can't make fun of her accent. That sucks. Is a girl, 27 years old. I am from Peru, Miami for 3 days. 4 feet, 92 inches. Wow. She's huge. 4 feet, 92 inches. What is 92? 92 inches. 92 inches is 2.5 yards. So she is 4 foot plus 7 foot. She is 11 feet tall. I am from Peru. 4 foot 92 inches. 7 foot. She's 11 feet tall. You know, she doesn't look 11 feet tall to me. 4 foot 92 inches. You stupid ass dumb bitch. You dumb son of a bitch. 4 foot 92 inches. Pendeja, estúpida. Isella, 50 years old. Miami, Florida. Doesn't say much. We'll see what the deal is. And one more. Kirsten is playing a guitar naked. Musician, content creator, fitness, pansexual, and polyamorous. Travel, food, wine. Want to know more? Nope. Fucking hell no. Don't want to know shit about you. You're as confused as fuck. No! You smell so good. My name is Elsie. And doesn't say a goddamn thing. Can't make fun of her accent. You gotta love it. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Had a great time with you guys. 40 of you. Today we talked about coffee date being a date. Found out Baby Vanta is a legit artist. Chris is still with his girlfriend. A date is a coffee date. If women do not accept a coffee date as a date in order for you to get to know her, bounce and move on to the next one. That is my advice to you. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here before another girl tells me she's 4 foot tall and 92 inches. I'll be back on Tuesday, a little more dating channel for you guys so you can talk some dating stuff, whatever comes up over the weekend. If you have if you need advice, want me to talk about it, want a story to tell me, email me at ydbt4life@gmail.com, ydbt4life@gmail.com. And, we can talk a little bit then and just whatever you want to talk about. Hit me up. You want to talk about something on the next show, I'll mention it. But if not, we can wait in. We'll do nothing but call-in shows going forward on that dating channel so we can get your guys' opinion in and just talk to the people that watch the show. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see most of you on the other channel on Sunday, 9:30 a.m. and the rest of you on the dating channel on Tuesday after Talking Shit Tuesday on the other channel. All right, guys, have a good rest of your night. I will see some of you Sunday and the rest of you next Tuesday. See you later.